Choosing the wrong brokerage in real estate can delay your success by years in real estate. But nobody really tells you that. They're all pitching and bidding for you to join them, especially when you're brand new. And if you're a brand new agent just getting your license, I highly recommend you to go to some place that can actually attach you and train you and show you and not have bad habits. And also highly recommend you getting a business coach ASAP instead and investing in your business. If this is someone that you have been in the business 1 to 3 years and you ended up somewhere, you understand how to do business, you've done some deals, but you're not really feeling that you're growing or you're stagnant, these are kind of some things to think about while you're interviewing and trying to figure out where you're going to land next. I'm Alicia Soikawa. I am based in Richmond, Virginia. I live in Glen Allen, which is just out of Richmond, and I've been at a big box brokerage for many years. I grew a team there, a solo team, grew, exploded, opened up a small boutique myself, and then I folded into Five Realty, which is a revenue share cloud-based brokerage, and I opened up the state of Virginia here. So I have some perspective. I'm understanding that, and I also coach agents across the country with Tom Ferry, so I've been privileged to understand all the different models of businesses out there. So I can speak to it firsthand from coaching people, seeing how they're developed, seeing how they're growing, and the pitfalls that happen in some of these real estate agents, and not throwing shade on all of them. They're obviously all successful in their own ways, and every person has a right to decide what's good for them, and it's not the same for each person. That's why it's so important to be intentional about what you want to do. So here's how to pick the right one for you if you're questioning it. A lot of times people tend to make moves when business is a little bit slower. That is smart because it is disruptive. That's number one. I want you to say, stop. Understand that if you make a move and you're in the business, it will distract you from what you're doing, which is selling homes, getting more business, selling homes, doing the business, being productive in that way. You also have to stop and rebrand yourself, get new signs together, new business cards, new email signatures, transfer all your stuff over. It's a conversation and energy that takes time and focus away from what you really need to be doing, which is doing your business. So it's not that I say don't ever make a move, it's just be very strategic, meaning know what you're wanting, know the end game, why you're doing it, what it means for you and your business, and understanding that it will pull you away and that you have support to get it done smoothly and as seamlessly as possible. When I made my first move into opening my brokerage, I was partnered with a company and it was a disaster. The transfer was a disaster. They were not ready for us. I opened this area up and it was a really difficult, stressful time for me. And I don't think I would ever recommend that now knowing how hard it was. And I think it's really important. You have to understand that a lot of agents prioritize the wrong thing. So first sit down and figure out, can your current brokerage where you're at answer or successfully satisfy the things that you have that are issues? So figure out what's provoking you from wanting to make the move. Is it you're not around the right people, or you're not getting the mentorship, or you're not growing personally? Is it they don't exist anymore? Some brokerages close and you're forced to find a new one. Is it that you don't align with the values of the brokerage anymore? Is it someone at the brokerage you're like, I gotta get out of here? Is it that you're leaving a team and you want to go on your own and you don't want to stay at the brokerage? Is it that you're paying way too much money in for stuff you never use and you just don't want to be a part of all that? Those are kind of some reasons I hear and see. The right brokerage will accelerate you, but if you're chasing brokerage to brokerage to brokerage to get better business and you're not looking at yourself and your own accountability of what you're doing consistently day in and day out to grow your own business, then that's a number one conversation you need to have with yourself. Because I see many agents chase brokerages thinking that if I go here, I'm going to be successful. If I go here, I'm going to be successful. And that's a total myth and a lie. So if someone's telling you that, I would have alarms out and say, wait a second, why can't I be successful where I'm at? The wrong brokerage will hold you back. There was some weird, interesting fear at my original brokerage around when I wanted to do a lot of tech and video and online things way back when I first started. And it was like, ooh, don't do that. That's weird. And I just felt like I was held back in a lot of ways, unfortunately, because it was very old school, very male dominated, although I don't have anything bad to say about it in the sense that I grew so much as a person. I still have beautiful friendships there. When I transitioned out, they did it so lovingly and so professionally. And I know some brokerages are like making it really difficult for people to make moves. And so I did not have that experience. And I can say to this day that I could go back and be welcomed with open arms. So that's huge. And those relationships are solid and some of my dearest and closest friends. So that I will keep that out there as well. Don't ever burn bridges, people. Number one, do not burn bridges if you're making moves, because these are all co-op people that you're working with. It's so important to understand you're doing what's best for you and your family, and to not make it about someone else, what they're doing to you, et cetera, et cetera. And so I've also coached agents that have made very bad mistakes and expensive ones. So read the fine print. Every brokerage, when you sign on as an independent agent, you're going to sign a ICA, which is called an independent contract agreement. ICA. Make sure you read it. I would highly even recommend taking it to a lawyer and having them read through it to make sure that there's no details in there that you're missing. Like if you leave, you have to pay back money. How much money? Is it specified in there? Is there a link that you need to push to that you're missing and it's hidden between the lines? A friend of mine that owned a multi-billion dollar business said to me once, the devil is in the details and the lines, and the contracts can burn you every time. So you have to be really, really, really careful. Even the ones that look so easy and clean, 9 times out of 10 have something in there that'll bite you back later. So just take a look, do your due diligence before you sign on the dotted line, especially if it seems too good. That's my PSA announcement. Basically, choosing a brand based on split alone is something I don't recommend. I did find it difficult to recruit, meaning attract agents when I had my brokerage, because I had a partner that took so much of our money that I couldn't offer incredible splits to the high performing agents. So that was a disappointment for me. And I think in that regard, it was hard. At 5 Realty, where I'm at now, we do have a beautiful cap, meaning you don't only pay to a certain amount. And as the broker of the state, I have a preferred cap because I'm the broker. I open the state up, and I'm here to answer questions and help agents if there's issues in our area. But the revenue share piece is pretty straightforward. I looked for simplicity in where I wanted to go to. So make sure that you understand what you're agreeing to and what the rules and regulations are regarding to your splits. But they look important, but you have to understand that a business has to grow, a company has to grow. So they're making their money somewhere, whether it's monthly costs, yearly fees, whatever that have you to do the things that they do. Or they're just offering you absolutely nothing. So some of the fee-based companies may only charge a few $100s a deal, but they don't offer you anything, like no transaction management, no oversight, no meetings, no nothing. That's really scary actually. And if you add it up, if you do lots and lots and lots of deals and it never caps, you may potentially even end up paying more money to be with a fee company than not. Something to think about. I don't think people really realize that. So it's really, really important to understand that what systems do they offer? It's important to have systems. You're probably going to have to pay for a CRM yourself, client relationship management tool. You're going to have to pay for tools yourself, a la carte, and it's going to be more money paying those than paying through the brokerage through your small fee, monthly fee. What does mentorship look like? What does compliance look like? What do their E&O look like? What does their onboarding look like? Is it easy to work for the company? Do they pay out correctly? Do they give you a hard time in every single thing? Are they micromanaging every single piece of business that you do? Especially if you know what you're doing, you're running the business well, and you just want to run and go for it. It's very difficult to work with a brokerage that just seem like they're holding you back. Just remember that a great split or a low fee that never caps, can be very expensive if you don't even realize it. No culture and leadership alignment is number 2 mistake that people make. And culture isn't just having fun and going to a party and hanging out and doing all the things. You see a lot of that out there, like people having these big parties and stuff, and that's awesome that you do that. But it's really how people work. Like, what is the work ethic? Are they there for you? Do they show up for you? Are there people answering questions? Are there people that will cover you? Are there opportunities? Does leadership even care about who you are? Do they know who you are? Are you growing, or are you just a number? Are you just a drowning number of all the different people growing? Or is it so tiny that there is nobody else to bounce things around? That's really important as well to think about. Third thing is to think about there's zero plan for agent development. What does the brokerage do to invest in you as a human being besides some app, right? So just important to remember, if it's cloud, are they really are you connecting with people? Is there a time that you can connect and have a conversation and grow? Is there coaching, weekly training? Is there accountability? Agents do need structure. I know everyone gets into the business thinking they want to have a free schedule and work for themselves. And I'm probably more structured now than I was ever structured as a corporate person, which is crazy. And then just community, having people that are like you, that get you, that are like in that same passage of life of wanting to grow and inspire you to do different things. So important, right? Mistake number 4 would be be not understanding the business model. Like some people join brokerages and don't even understand what they're about and what they're trying to grow. So there's an old school brokerage versus your cloud brokerage model, your revenue share versus your split versus flat fee, and then also your caps and the companies that don't cap, meaning like you pay an amount and then you don't pay any more till the next year. The tools and marketing support are going to be different, and what agent centric really actually means to them. And you're just not picking a logo. It's really, really important. People think that they're going to slap a logo on it's going to make them be successful. People work with humans. People want to be with a human, just like you want to attach yourself to a company that you feel aligned with, that you feel like you get it. And that's why I joined Five Realties, because I was aligned with the leadership and the leaders that I chose to align with. And I knew at this ground level, it's so small that I would have opportunity to help build and grow and impact and influence the leadership of this company and the trajectory, which is really exciting. And you're also picking your business partner in life. So important, so important. I had some misalignment in previous places, and I think kind of realized them too late. So it's important to kind of figure that out before you get in there. If someone shows you who they are, believe them, is what I always say. And people can talk a good talk and talk about integrity and talk about things that they are, and they're not. And it's really disappointing when you find out. So make sure you know what you're walking into and what the unspoken words that are in there mean to you. Basically, you deserve a brokerage, especially if you've been in the business for a while, that pours into you. So figure that out in whatever way you want it to be. Don't settle for a model that's outdated just because they've been around forever. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're better, or just transactional. Because like you want to build a business that's going to last your lifetime. Ask these questions, and you'll know instantly. Like you'll know there'll be a connection. And a lot of times people follow people and leaders and people they want to work with. And if you want my full brokerage comparison worksheet, comment below brokerage, and I'm happy to share that with you, as well as, DM me if you have any questions or about Five Realty and you want to know more about it. Total pressure free, but it is a newer model. And so people want to know about it. I'm trying to put myself out there more to not hide, but to really just be out there to show people that there's other opportunities available. It may not be for you, and I only want people to come that want to come. That's how I see life. But till next time, stay empowered, know what you want, and focus on that and 2 millimeter shift to get what you want. Bye.